Welcome to We're Talking Bears, the show where uncle, nephew, and son bring you the latest in the Chicago Bears experience. And oh my gosh, are we having an experience right now, man? This is doggone rolling. We are killing it. What is going on, man? I mean, wow. All I can say is last year, this time, we were screaming. Flus just got fired. That had been that had come after we had also fired the OC. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. We were a 4-win team. Right now we're a 9-win team. We're 6 games over 500, 9-3, 6 games over 500. Literally guaranteed a winning season because we've already won more than half of our games. We got 5 games left. And we are rolling. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great. We've been getting we've been getting the W's. We've been getting the W's. And like you said, last year, this time we were getting rid of the bad coaching. We were having some bad play calling, just not knowing what to do or how to get the best out of these guys. And as you see with the new regime that's come in, man, they got these guys rocking and rolling. So I'm excited to see it. 9-3, we still got 5 games left, so I'm excited to see where this season ends for us. You know me, I'm always a guy that's predicting W's for us, but this season we've actually been getting them in all those close games. All those close games we've been losing in the past, barely losing. We're like, oh, we could have this record if we just won all 9 of these other games, but this year we've actually been coming out on top in those games, and so I'm excited, man. We've got them green cheese heads coming up this weekend, and you know how that game is. You know, I feel like this is the time the tides will turn. They've been getting the best of us for the last decade, and it's time for us. It's time for us to run off some wins against them. The plus side of last season was we did leave the end of the season beating them for the last game, so that was
last
nice.
Game of the season.
Yeah, so I feel like we need to keep the ball rolling on that. We've become a better team. I don't really care what they're doing. They did pick up Micah Parsons, but outside of that, I know we've made bigger improvements to where our team was last year than I feel like they had, and I feel like it's time to to kick some Packer behind, man.
Kick that behind, man.
It's time to tear them off, man. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. 9-3, we can be 10-3. We've got some other games coming up. We beat the defending champs. Why can't we go ahead and beat the Packers twice, get our revenge on the Lions, and win maybe 4 or win out or 4 games, or even win out with these last games? I would be excited to see it. But I'll tell you what, and we can get down to what we're going to discuss in the show. I'll tell you what, we done beat the defending champs. We're 9-3. We beat the Packers on Sunday because they're still not respecting us. They got us as almost a touchdown underdog to these guys.
Right.
As well as we've been playing, so they don't believe in us. But I feel like if we beat the Packers this weekend, which I believe we're going to do, they got to put some respect on our name. And at that point, I'm really looking toward the end of the season to say if we can be healthy as we enter the playoffs, we have a real shot to make some things happen. I know we were saying, oh, it's the first season, so as long as we're making improvements, which we've seen those already, but at the way we're playing, and we haven't been healthy for most or any of the season, realistically fully healthy. If we can get healthy as this season comes to a close, we'll be a dangerous team in the playoffs. And I feel like we'll be battle tested as far as going in. So I'm excited to see how this all boils down for these last 5 games, but I'm excited.
Man, I hear you. And let's go ahead and peep that look ahead to the Pack. Man, just I'm excited. I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited. But I'm telling you, as far as the Pack is concerned, I'll be honest, man. I had a little bit of fear of the Pack. Then I went back and watched the highlights from the January defeat of the Pack. And everybody wants to take the credit out of that. They had all of their starters in at the beginning of the game. We had all of our starters in at the beginning of the game. We went up 14-3. We punched Jordan Love in the face, and they started pulling people out. We were stomping them with the starters. So no BS. We was hitting them hard, And that team is nothing compared to this team. That team was deservedly a 5-win team. This team, man, is deservedly a 9-10 win team right now. We
Absolutely.
are who our schedule says we are. We are the team that our record says we are. That's just the reality of it. And with the reality of it being that, that's it. That's it. They can give us, hey, Philadelphia. I watched some post game, Philadelphia post game from Philly with old ex Philly players, Jaworski and some of the other old Avant, some of the other old heads from Philly. Man, them dudes was so mad. And they weren't like, it was like a crazy anger. It was like, how could it be that the Bears are better than us? How could they have spanked us, beating us at our game in our city? That's what their attitude was. That's what they were saying. Everywhere you look, when Philly was the fans, when they were screaming and hollering and cursing and going off, they just couldn't understand that the Bears are a better team. And literally, that's what we showed. We showed, hey, these Bears are a better team than you are. It's not a question. We went in there and we whipped them the way you should whip a team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. We have to do that with everybody. Nobody's going to respect us, and that's good. I want us to walk into each of these games without having any respect. I want Green Bay to continue to disrespect us so they can get surprised. Because you know what? We dominated two of the best tackles in football. Now let's go dominate two of the best edges in football. Let's roll these guys. Our line is ready to roll whoever's line is out there. And let's get it done. Man, I don't know what can you say? All you can say is, hey, this is who we are. This is who we are. We're tough. That's it. We're rocking. We're rolling. Let's go. Let's do this. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm a little bit hyped. I'm excited off the win. It was an incredible win. But then I'm also a little frustrated because how dare they disrespect us?
They've been doing it, man. And you know what?
Man.
I'll say this: that talk is going to be over with real soon. This won't be. I don't understand why it's still like that now. I feel like these guys are just stuck in their ways, or maybe they're just really not watching the games. They just got a computer putting in spreads and things like that, because they must not be watching these games, because the Bears, like you said, they've been balling, and it's not like these are fluky wins. The refs have not been on our side. It's not like we've been gifted any of these games. They're actually out there just making things happen, and when it's crunch time, they're coming up with the big plays. And credit to Ben Johnson. That's what we brought him here for, and that's what he's been doing. So I'm excited to see it continue. I'm excited that it seems like they prepare, which they should, each week for each new challenge. It seems like we play a different team and they may think like, oh, we're going to do this to the Bears. It's like, no, we're game planning for that team. We're game planning for what the strength is of that team and how to make sure we still get the best out of our guys. Like you said, man, having Swift, who last year, man, I was down on Swift, not thinking he wasn't a good player, but he just wasn't really working out. But to see him and Monangai this year is just night and day than he was last year. The way we're running the rock, you never know who's gonna be the guys on offense who are gonna make the difference in the game. So it's not like you can come out and just say, "Oh, let's stop the run." Okay, well, let's pass the ball. You can't say, "Oh, let's just focus in on DJ or Rome." Okay, well, now let's run it down their throats. So, man, I just love what I'm seeing. We've got a lot of talent on the team, and it seems like finally in Chicago, man, we've got coaches in place that know how to get the best out of the talent that we have.
I mean, when you're sitting and looking at it and you're thinking about what's going on with the coaching, it's absolutely positively ridiculously awesome. I mean, you look at, we fan back to last year and we're sitting there not understanding how silly some of these plays are. These plays wouldn't be good in college. I mean, just questionable, 100% what the heck is going on type stuff. Then you fan forward to this year. Let's take Caleb's touchdown to Komet. Well, if you break that play down, you have 13 personnel. So you have one running back, 3 tight ends. You have everybody. You have all 3 of the tight ends on the field side, or the left side of the left of the center. You have everybody slanting right on the block on the hike, right? Then you have guys disappearing away from all this blocking and everything that's going on. You have Caleb. He fakes right. So it's just everything's being so right, but he does a full circle U-turn to come around to the other side. Swift leaks out there, and you think the play's going to Swift, and he was the first read, but Caleb sees Komet over the top. He sees Komet over the top. Caleb twists his body, twists his hips, torques himself, and throws it 30 yards perfectly in stride to Komet. He doesn't have to speed up or slow down. He's got maybe a yard or two on the guy that's chasing him. Don't even know who that was. And he catches it in stride. It's like, this play is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The play design is incredible. And you can see, as a defender, those safeties have to come down because we're running the ball like crazy. They have to come up when it looks like a run. When you got 5 offensive linemen and 3 tight ends, and here they come to make this push, you have to defend that. You ain't got a choice. You have to come down. You come down, Komet sneaks out behind you, touchdown. Beautiful, perfect pass, perfect play, perfect pass, perfect timing, perfect setup. And you sit back and it's like, that is not who we were last year. That is not who we were. But it's who we are now. And people are, they just doubt us and doubt us and doubt us and doubt us. But look at these stats, man. Eagles had 317 total yards. Our defense stood up. We had 425 total yards. They had 230 passing. I give it to you. They did. I have some passing going on there. I'll give it to you that AJ Brown went off. He had 132 and 2 touchdowns. So AJ Brown got his. I can't take that away from him. We only had 144 in the air, but we had 281 on the ground. They only had 87. We played bully ball. We punched them in the face. We had 28 first downs to their 14. We had 10 of 17 on third down. They were 4 of 12 on third down. Man, we ran 85 plays. They only ran 51 because we just wouldn't stop handling the business, man. We did our job. We got out there, and then we recovered from Caleb's interception, and we picked Hurts. Literally, Hurts had one other pick in the first 11 games of the season. He had one pick in 11 games, and then he had a pick and a fumble this game.
Beautiful. I love the fumble.
I love the
fumble.
And did we have something for the tush push or what?
Yeah.
Take the ball away from the tush push.
Right.
Stop it, man. We playing ball. We playing ball. We're talking Bears. It's something, man. It's something, man. I'm hyped. and I think when we face these Packers, we look, first of all, I don't believe the Packers can stop our run game. I don't believe that. I honestly don't believe the Packers can stop our run game. I don't see why I should believe the Packers can stop our run game. The Eagles had the most physical run stoppers in there. I'm not saying that they're not respectable. They got great edges. They got Rashawn Gary and what's his face that they brought in? What's his name?
Parsons.
Michael Parsons. Yeah. But man, when you sit back and you go, hey, what happened? And the Eagles shut the Packers down. The Packers were only able to get 7 points on the Eagles. The Packers literally on the Eagles were only able to pass for 170 yards. They were only able to rush for 74 yards. So stop it. Stop it. Don't wow. This is a direct comparison. They faced the Eagles, we faced the Eagles. We shut the Eagles down and whipped them. They faced the Eagles, they couldn't get past them. We've beaten, but think about it. People were like, oh, Dallas was nothing when we beat them. Dallas is literally fighting to get into the playoffs, and they could overtake the Eagles if the Eagles continue the Eagles don't have, they got some easy games coming up, but they don't have too many easy games. Like they got the Chargers coming up. The Chargers are a playoff caliber team. So they got to fight their way into the playoffs. So Dallas could get a wild card if they continue to win, and they've been winning. But we beat them, and they're a winning team. So people are not giving us props, man. A lot of these losing teams are losing teams because we've beat them.
Right.
Right. That's how you get to be a losing team. Somebody beats you.
Right.
And I'm not saying like there's some teams. There's been some bad teams on our schedule, but even the bad teams have signature wins. The Bengals, who did they just take down? They just took down the Steelers also. Yeah. So stop. They're just, man, come on, let's go. I'm ready. I'm pumped up for this Pack game. I want to see what we do. I want to see what Ben Johnson draws up. Here's the thing: the Packers ain't got nothing new for Ben Johnson.
Right.
They don't have anything new for Ben Johnson. He was with Detroit, and Detroit was dominating the Packers while he was there. So you look at the Lions versus the Packers. Remember last year, man. This is the Packers didn't. You got to look back, and I mean, come on, man. You gotta look back and say what happened. So last year, the Lions beat the Pack twice, right, with Ben Johnson offense. Okay, and you gotta look. You look back, and then in 2003, Lions beat the Packers 2 out of 3 times. I don't know how they faced each other in the playoffs. It looks like, but when you come on, the Lions put up points with Ben Johnson's system on the Pack. You can look at this Lions team and you can say it is a shell of what it was without Ben Johnson. And I take nothing away from the loss of Frank Ragnow, their center. He retired. They're trying to get. Rumor is he's coming out of retirement. So the Lions are tired of losing. They lost too much, and we said that. We said that on the show. Look, the Lions lost their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, center, the best lineman they had. And they had a great line, and they lost the best lineman they had. And what are you gonna do? But man, I'm just. What was your favorite play from that victory?
Favorite play, if I had to pick one, is the strip on the tush push. That was, if I'm not mistaken, that was Wright, wasn't it?
That was man. Nahshon Wright is a monster. Talking about that defense that just takes the ball away. Number 1 in the league, taking the ball away. We're also number 1 in the league running the ball. How are they saying we don't deserve to be who we are?
You know what? Because they know how Chicago is, and once we get it, we're gonna remind you that we got it, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's been a long time coming, and we deserve this.
Come on! You talking? Stop! You goodness gracious, man! What is? Yeah. All right. So that was what was your favorite offensive play?
Oh man, just the run game in general. But that play that you mentioned, the one to Komet was beautiful. That was nice because I also thought, I'm like, all right. When I first saw it, I was like, Swift is right there. Hit Swift right there. And then I seen Komet leaking out, and I was like, oh, beautiful play, beautiful play. But for me,
Man,
the highlight of the game for me was the run game. Like amazing. Both your backs 100+ yards. Amazing, man. I can't write it any better than that. I can't ask for anything more than that. When you're running the ball that well, let them both get off. Keep doing it and make them stop you, and they couldn't stop you. And we kept running the rock. We got a couple pass plays in there here and there, but go with what works. And it was just nice to see us have a day like that where we can
oh
just
my
run the ball
goodness.
like crazy and we don't go away from it. Because in the past, last year, a lot of the time, we would see the run would work. And I guess, I don't know if he thought he was tricking the other team or tricking his own team, but we would go away from what was working. And it's
Go
like,
away from
go
what
with
worked.
what's worked. In this game, we didn't do that. We didn't do that this game.
No. He almost went away from it, but then he got right back
He
to
got
it.
right back. Yep, there you go. There you
And
go.
when he discussed it, when Ben Johnson discussed it afterwards, he said, "Hey, you can't keep doing something so much that then it fails and you have a problem, but you also can't get away from it so much that you don't take advantage of your advantage."
Right.
So, pow, So yeah, that was it. My favorite run play, my favorite play. I really love the Komet play, but I also have another play that ties as my favorite play, and that was the Kyle Monangai run right after the Tush Push up there, because we took the ball on the Tush Push. We took the ball inside the red zone. I think it was inside the 10 or very, very close to the 10 from them there. And then the next play, we handed it to Monangai. And Monangai ran for 31. And I mean, it was an incredible run. First of all, the blocking was phenomenal. I mean, you're talking about a phenomenal, man, it wasn't a hole. It was somebody drove a cement truck. Was that you? Through the
Right.
Philly line. But then Monangai starts bouncing off of tacklers and he's hitting the tacklers and bouncing off. Next thing you know, he's almost at midfield. And and I mean, man, you knew after that run, you were like, they're done. They're done. These guys are beat because that's just domination. Because it was domination by the line, the tight ends, the receivers, great blocking by everybody. And then when guys finally got in a position to tackle Monangai, he's just pop.
Yeah, you're going to feel
And
it.
bouncing off of guys left and right and making contact and going. And you're just like, this guy's a beast. He's a beast. And this is a seventh round rookie. Seventh round rookie. Nephew, this guy has almost 600 yards.
I know.
591 yards on the season as a seventh round rookie who's only had one start.
Yep. There you go.
This is crazy. These numbers are great. And DeAndre Swift's got 775 or 774 as and we got 5 games left.
And that's crazy when you think about it. In the one start that he had, what did he rush for? 170?
$176.
Man. And now this game, he doesn't start. Swift gets the start, but he's there. They're both running the rock. They both get a ton of carries, and he puts up 100+ again. These guys, man,
130.
These guys are running the rock, man. And it's almost like they got a secret competition going with each other. That's like, all right, my turn.
and you look and you stop and you see we're not getting any respect. And people are like, oh, people aren't scared of the Bears. If the Bears keep doing what they're doing right now, not only are we tough, number one, we'll take the ball from you. We will take the ball from you. We're better at it than anybody in the NFL. But we will run you over. Now those two sentences are tough enough by themselves. But I'm going to throw one more. If we keep doing it, the NFC Championship comes through Soldier Field in January. You are a tough running team in January in Chicago when it's 4 degrees outside. And Monangai and them boys are hitting you, and Monangai and Swift are coming through there pounding the ball, you know how fast you want to get off that field. If it's halftime and you're down by 14 and you're getting run over and you're sore and you know the frozen tundra. We've been outside play football without pads. It's in the park, man. You hit that ground, you're like, ow.
Right.
So you're talking about having an NFLer hit you hard and plant you on the ground, man, run you over. Come on, man. You men and boys, they shoot. They don't want to do that. Dallas don't want to come up here when it's 0 degrees and fight us in Soldier Field. Yeah, I mean, who does? Who right. Philly's a northern team. They want revenge. They don't want revenge. Philly's a northern team. They don't want revenge. Packers obviously a northern team. Vikings playing a dome. They're not going anywhere anyway. Detroit, if they make it, plays in a dome. They you know what? Go ahead. Come on outside. Yeah, they play in a dome, man. They're not getting used to being cold and playing. They're in their dome. Minnesota in their dome. Doesn't matter, but they're in their dome. It's not cold in San Francisco. So we need to at least win 3 of 5. If we can win 4 or 5, I think 4 or 5 holds on to first place and gives us the bye week. So we got the bye week. We have an extra week for Ben Johnson to plan, and then we have the cold on our side. And we got Swift and Monangai and the best offensive line in football right now, man. Ain't nobody could tell anybody anywhere. The way we don't open up little holes. Those are gashing wounds, man. It's like giant. Those are arteries being blown open. So they're talking all this stuff. Man, I'm telling you, Bears at home in the winter through the playoffs, we need to go take care of business against the Pack. If we take care of business against the Pack both games, we pretty much probably hold down first place. We can keep it. It's up to us. It's up to us. And the way we're playing football right now, I don't see anybody on our schedule that could take it from us. I don't. I'm not afraid of the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers are as tough as we are. I'm not afraid of the Pack. I don't think the Pack is as tough as we are. Honestly, I say 4 out of 5. I'm trying to be nice and say 4 out of 5.
Right. I know you are because I need Ben Johnson to get his revenge game against Detroit when we see them too. So
it'll happen.
If we take care of business with the Pack, like you said, we beat Detroit. I'm not worried about the Niners. That's 4 of our games. The other one is Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Shador and Cleveland.
Right. I want to, and you know what?
We're gonna run up some picks.
I'm excited that Shador is getting his opportunity, but I want to make it an awful day for him. I want an awful day. Do you remember the game when I believe Fields got sacked like 19 times? I'm exaggerating. It was 9. Probably, I was gonna say it was probably like 10. Okay, it was 9 times against those guys. I want him to have a day like that with the picks. Let's get about 4 or 5 picks. Take the ball away from those guys all day long. I want him to tell the coach, I don't want to pass anymore.
Right, exactly.
Let's just hand it control. That's the type of game I want to have against Shador.
I can see that happening. And just make a point. We didn't have our starting linebackers, and we beat Philly that way.
Right.
Don't let Edwards show back up.
None of them.
Don't let Edmonds get back in there. Man. And like you said, I want to see Shador like just be exasperated and not want to play it anymore. I'm waiting to see that.
If I'm not mistaken, we got Pack, Cleveland, Pack, Niners, Lions, right? Is that how it goes?
I'm pretty sure that's it. Let me Pack, Cleveland, Pack, Niners, Lions.
I know we got Pack, Cleveland, Pack, but I think the Lions are the last game.
Yep. That's it. Pack, Cleveland, Pack, And here's the scary thing, man. I looked online for playoff tickets. Man, them playoff tickets prices are
I bet they
they're
are.
they
I bet
are
they are.
insane. I'm like, come on, man. You want to buy a playoff, but look, I I should have bought them early. I should have bought them
You
early.
know where
I
we
should
at.
have believed.
You know where we at.
I
It's all
should
right,
I should have
man.
listened to you.
It's coming though. It's coming. It's our
It's
time.
coming.
It's coming.
It's
It's
coming. Hey,
coming.
we are. I mean, yeah, we could lose out and not make the playoffs, but that's not going to happen.
I
That's
don't see
not
it.
this team. That's
It's not.
not this coach. That's not going to happen. We might take a loss in the next five. We might take a loss in the next five. You know, it would worst case we took two. That would be worst case. We take two losses. But even if we took two losses, we're 12-5. That's in the argument for the top of the NFC. Not that's probably not first place, but that's in the argument for the top of the NFC. But if we take care of business, if we go four out of five, I'm pretty positive ain't nobody passing us for first place.
Because like you said, we got it right now. It's ours to lose.
It's
So
ours. It's ours,
we
man.
got to lose something for anybody to get up there with us anyway at this point. So
It's ours, man. It's ours. I mean, it's just this is a crazy season. I'm so geeked. I'm so excited. It's so nuts. Uh, I don't know what to say, man. 'Cause I'm just,
bear
I'm
down
just
and
like,
FGB, F
man.
Green Bay and bear down. That's all. That's
Hey,
all I'm
hey,
yelling
hey,
all
hey,
week.
hey. Oh. 34. I got my 34 right. Got my
Yeah,
34. The last time we had two running backs over 100 yards, both of them, was Matsui and Walter Payton.
I'm sure.
What's worse, the last
Sweetness.
time the Eagles gave up yards like this at home. See this gray hair? It was before I was born. It was 1963.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Eagles have gone over 6 years being whipped the way they got whipped. Man, you talking about this is a different team. We're a different team. That's not a sentence you could just make lightly and be like, oh, well, this is a regular team who just got lucky. We're not a regular team that just got lucky. We train on taking the ball away. We train on our run game wasn't this way when we opened this season. We have improved week in and week out. Good, better, best. We keep getting better.
And it's
Man,
an attitude and a culture as well, because like you said, Caleb lost the ball and immediately our guys gonna get it back. It's like, nah, we'll get it back. Come
we
on.
good.
Our turn. And that's how you got to play the game, man. When you see things like that, for me, that just lets me know like the mentality of the guys we have out there on that field. They're not about to lay down for anybody, and they're coming to ball. So it's like, all right, you take it from us, we're taking it back. Or you want to go
Taking it
for a
back.
tush push on 4th and inches or 4th and 1? All right, try it. I love it.
We're
I love
taking
it.
it. Give
We're
me
taking
the ball.
it. I love it, man. I
Hey,
love it. I'm waiting for these last 5. I'm saying we're gonna win out, man. I'm looking forward to 14-3. I'm saying
woo,
we're gonna win out,
woo.
and I want them to come see us here in Chicago, like you said. But when we beat the Pack this weekend, I don't
That's
think
a
anybody.
statement.
It's a statement. It's a statement.
They still gonna make excuses. They're
They
still
they
gonna be
will.
talking
They will.
smack.
They
They're gonna
always
talk
do.
smack.
But
They're
at
gonna
that
talk
point,
smack.
I'm like, all right, they're gonna have to see us again in a couple weeks. We're gonna have Cleveland. We'll light them up. The Niners not gonna want nothing with us on the tear we'll be on. And then we got to get for the last game of the season for Ben Johnson to be able to get his lick back on Detroit as perfect time. And I feel like if we
He's
win
got
the next 4, we not losing that game. We ain't losing that one. I feel like Ben Johnson is gonna come prepared, and that's been our worst loss all season. So I
but
feel
we
like
might here's the thing. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If mathematically we have first place locked up, win
we might
or
sit some
lose,
guys.
we might rest the starters.
Yeah,
But I want to see. Hey, Bajan ain't gonna sit back there and just be like, forget it.
right.
You know what I'm
No, he's
saying?
not.
We might rest the starters, which probably means Monangai starts, Bajan starts, The young people start DJ Moore rest. Komet they ain't really used Komet this year, so he wouldn't need to rest.
Right.
But
I'm not gonna lie. That's a problem I don't mind having, to
I
have
don't
first
mind
place
having that
thrown
problem.
up and sitting some guys for that last game. I don't mind.
I don't
Let's
mind.
actually
At the
let's be
same
in that
time,
position.
if we own first place, we're getting 2 weeks off. I'd start the squad and I would start everybody. And maybe pull them, as it makes sense. Like if you start everybody and you sitting back and at the end of the first quarter it's 14-0, I'm going to start sitting people. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to lose, but I'm going to start. And Bajent definitely plays the whole second half. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think Bajent's good, and he needs that. He needs that. We need to start getting him in there, get his blood moving. You know,
Yeah.
and it's just, man, I can't wait to see this.
It's on
But
the way.
I'm so freaking excited, man.
One game at a time, man. We got the
A game
Cheeseheads
at a
on
time.
Sunday.
Beat the pack.
We're gonna punch them in the mouth, and then we'll go
Beat
from
the
there
pack. Slice the cheese.
all
Slice
day
the
long.
cheese all day long. Well, I'm Uncle,
I'm nephew.
and we're
We're
talking
talking Bears.
Bears. Bear down.
Bear down. Bear down.